All right. Shalom. I'm the priest Ainwa from the GMS South Carolina Midlands camp, coming back with a quick lesson through the spirit and through the power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakat Kudash. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call Halo Yamla, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakat HaKudash. Secondly, of course, I want to give double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, shalom to the Akwath, the few sisters that listen and follow this truth in silence and sincerity. Shalom to you sisters, to the Akwath. And also shalom to the Israelite foreigners who don't have the typical appearance of a Hebrew Israelite, but spiritually, their seed line goes back to being a Hebrew Israelite. All right, shalom. And in this lesson, ultimately, I want to touch on the importance of faith, right? The Lord, our Lord Yahweh Shai, when he returns, he's coming to deliver the faithful believers, man. Okay? But I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to start at 2nd Esdras 6 and 18, and I'm going to read on down, the point being in verse 27 and verse 28. It says, "And it said, Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth." And the Lord is visiting this place. Okay, the Lord is showing the signs that he's about to return. First and foremost, the Lord has his prophets back, teaching and prophesying on the highways and byways as he commanded his men to do, right? And the main thing that the men are speaking, the prophets, are is prophecy, man. Okay, and we're seeing the prophecies unfold as the scriptures, as the words of the Lord, as the Lord said these things would happen. And we're seeing them unfold right now before our very eyes, man. So the Lord is visiting this place, man. Okay, and the Lord said he's going to visit this place with what? Let's go to, let's stay in 2nd Esdras and let's go to chapter 9. 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 2. "Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." So we're in that time to where the Lord is visiting the world, man. He's visiting this earth with judgments, right? You see what's going on in California, man. The Lord is damn near flooding out certain parts of California, right? I was watching the beloved elder Micah Allah from the GMS Los Angeles camp. And, he made a great lesson. First and foremost, the Lord got them brothers protected, right? And he was, all of that flooding and the mudslides and all of that that's going on, mainly the Lord is passing judgment on those Edomites, man, on rich-ass Edomites, or those, people that live in those rich-ass areas, man. Usually, it's always, the poorer areas that get flooded out and the storms, usually hit. But this time, the Lord was fucking up them Edomites, man, them rich-ass Edomites, and them heathen that live in them rich-ass areas. You probably got a few Jake sprinkled, in them areas as well. But mainly them damn heathen, man, them rich-ass heathen. So we're in that time to where the Lord is taking the curses off of Jake and putting them upon our enemies, man, right? So the Lord is visiting this place. Verse 3, it says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world," and that's another sign that the Lord is beginning to visit the earth, and we're in that time to where Yahweh Shai is about to return, because we're seeing the earthquakes, the tempests, the storms, the uproars of the people, right? People being divided amongst each other, against each other. These are all the signs that the Lord is on his way. The Lord is visiting and he's near. Okay. Now let's go back to 2nd Esdras 6 and 18. "And it said, Behold, the day is come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. So the Lord is, searching out the wicked ways, mainly of Esau, but all these wicked ass people, man. Real quick, let's go into this word inquisition. Judicial investigation. So the Lord is investigating, because you got to think about it, man. When you look at Esau's court system, right? They, let's say somebody gets charged with murder. Well, they got to do their due diligence. They got to make sure they're getting the right criminal, right? So they start going and checking the evidence. They, they might see certain areas that this person, they might check their certain mannerisms, man. Let's say that this person likes to go to a certain area, because Esau can track us, right? They may say this person likes to go to a certain area at this point in time. But let's say the time of the murder, let's say that person was moving differently. And, just to make that example, basically, if Esau is going to bring some charges on you, well, not just Esau, right? But if a murder suspect is being brought up on certain charges, an investigation has to take place, right? So the same thing with Esau, right? They got to, when it comes to the prophets calling him out, the prophets are the Lord is investigating Esau, and he's using the prophets as witnesses, man, right? Pretty much pointing them out, saying, oh, well, he did this. He's being brought up on charges. And the ultimate judge, being the Heavenly Father Yahweh, is investigating Esau, searching him out, right? And everything that we're calling this devil out on, he's being found guilty of, man. So ultimately, that judgment is coming for Esau, man. Right? So it says judicial investigation, right? So Esau is pretty much a runaway fugitive, and he's about to be caught. Act or process of inquiring, right? Legal examination, a searching into, a seeking of grounds of accusation. That's pretty much the point on that, man. So let's read that again. And we'll begin to make inquisition of them, right? So the Lord is examining and investigating all of the wickedness of Esau, right? What they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. Yeah, this devil has been going around unjustly, fucking with people, man. First and foremost, us, right? The most important nation, the chosen nation, the Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? And also Esau has been unjustly hurting everyone else, right? Hey, the planet Earth, okay? So he gotta be called out on that, and he's got to be punished for that. He's got to be judged for that, man, for all of his unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and we're in that time, right? The time of the Gentiles being fulfilled, the time of the end of the affliction of Zion, right? We're at the end of our captivity, okay? And the end of our captivity is the end of what? Esau, Edom's rulership, man. When you scroll up to verse 9, it goes into how Esau is the end of the world, right? And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, that transitioning of power, because when Esau's rulership is taken down, our rulership, the rulership of Yahweh Shai, but this is the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, is being established. It's going to be established. It's being established now. And ultimately, the Lord is going to put a stamp on it, man. Right? And when the world that shall begin to vanish away, this current age or rulership that we're in, Esau's rulership, is vanishing away. It's beginning to vanish away. It's in the process. Shall be finished. Then will I show these tokens. Yeah, the tokens being the signs, the prophecies. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. Yeah, the prophets prophesying. Okay, and the people are seeing the things that the prophets are speaking, which really the Lord is speaking through the prophets, are coming to pass, man. Right? And everybody's seeing it. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Yeah, you've seen a lot of these major stores closing, man. A lot of Walmarts are closing, Targets, what else? All type of, different businesses, so on and so forth, man. These are signs, man, okay, that the Lord is near. And the trumpet shall give a sound, pretty much the warning, which every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Yeah, a lot of people are unsure of what's to come, right? And everybody knows that something is coming. You can just feel it in the air, man. And that's the spirit because, right before this lesson, I was listening to instrumental of it's his rapper. His name's Benny Siegel. And he has a song. It's an old song called Feel It in the Air. And right before I made this lesson, I was listening to that instrumental, right? But you can feel it in the air that something major is about to take place, right? A major false flag. You can just feel it, man. We're in that time. You can feel the presence of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. Yeah, the Lord is making that division. You got a lot of people that used to be friends. They may be against each other. It could be for political reasons or whatever, right? But the Lord is clearly making that division, right? Which is another sign that we're at the end of this devil's rulership. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. And ultimately, that's going to be the elect that's going to make it all the way through. That's going to escape the judgment and the wrath of the Lord, man. Okay, Jeremiah 30:7 goes into the time of Jacob's trouble. And that's going to mainly affect you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans. All right, the 2/3, man. Okay, now the elect is going to be affected by it to a degree, but they're not. But the elect is going to be protected. The elect is going to be all right. That ultimately, Jacob's trouble is just going to be a trying time, a trying period, for the elect. Okay, in a period of judgment for the non-elect, the 2/3. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. Yeah, ultimately, this is going into the men of the Lord, right? Because you're going to have some men that don't taste death, right? We go into it all the time. You're going to have some that are martyrs, but you're going to have a lot of brothers, okay, that don't taste death, man. Okay, that are going to make it all the way through Jacob's trouble and get beamed up. Okay, it says in the heart, pretty much the mind of the inhabitants shall be changed. So that change is going to come too when the electors get beamed up and they get those new bodies. Lord willing, not be of that number, right? And turn into another meaning. You see, and you're going to have a lot of sisters are going to get beamed up, and all of us are getting new bodies. Okay. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Ultimately, that's the end of Esau Edom, because he is evil. He is the wicked, pursuant to Malachi 1:4, right? Revelation 6:4. His job was what? To take peace from the earth. That's why the Lord gave him that power. Okay. When you read Genesis, the 27th chapter, it goes into the blessing of Esau that Isaac gave unto him, right? Ultimately, what? The sword, man. He was blessed with the sword, and he used that sword to obtain his riches and his world dominance. You see? But we're at the end of that. So when Esau gets taken down, that's the end of evil. That's the end of evil ruling the world, man. You see? So that's why it says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, this is the point, it shall flourish. So we're in that time to where faith is flourishing now, man. Nobody is believing Esau Edom and his lies anymore. Everybody knows that this devil is full of shit. Everybody knows that he's overrated. And he's at the end, man. Okay? And faith, right? You're seeing more and more brothers and sisters waking up to this truth, calling upon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, calling themselves Hebrew Israelites. That's why you got guys like Vocab Malone and these other people that are afraid, man. And these coon-ass niggas that want to sympathize for these Edomites. They're afraid. But it ain't nothing that they can do because this is already written. This is prophecy's sake, man. And the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. Yeah, this new song, man. Okay? It's being sung. Once again, the truth is flourishing within the earth. And the faith of Yahweh Shema Shai is being increased, right? And when Yahweh Shai returns, what is he going to be looking for when he returns? I'll end off on this. St. Luke, chapter 18, verse 7. And shall not power avenge his own elect, which cried day and night unto him? Yeah, crying out, calling upon the Lord, prophesying, singing this new song, begging the Lord to deliver us. The Lord hears our prayers, man. You can read about that also in 2nd Esdras. What is that? The 15th chapter, where it goes into the souls of the unjust crying out unto the Lord. And the Lord says he's going to avenge his elect. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's grab that. 2nd Esdras, chapter 15. Let's start at verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So yeah, Esau pretty much did what he was supposed to do, right? Spread his wickedness all throughout the whole entire earth, and that's why this place is so polluted, right? This was prophecy that has been fulfilled, and is still being fulfilled, but pretty much at the end of being fulfilled, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. So the Lord is at that that breaking point to where he's getting ready to bring judgment upon Esau, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. You see? And the Lord hears it. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. You see? Luke 18 and 7, once again, and shall not power Yahweh Shema Shai avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? Verse 8, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Right? Matthew 24 and 22. The Lord speed up the time for the sake of the elect, for the elect's sake. Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, right? That's why time is flying. We're already almost in the middle of February, man, of 2024 already. So the Lord clearly is speeding up the time and shortening the days. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake. So the Lord is speeding up time for the sake of who? The elect. Those days shall be shortened. Luke, going back to St. Luke chapter 18, verse 8. I will tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? So when Yahweh Shai returns, what is he looking for? The faithful believers, man. Ultimately, and who are the faithful believers? The elect. So when Yahweh Shai returns, he's coming to deliver the faithful and the true, the elect. Okay, Lord, wouldn't I be of that number? And all you sincere Akim and Akwaf that push and listen to this truth. Because when it comes to pushing this truth, that's for the men to do, right? And for you sisters, all y'all got to do is just listen and believe. You see? Lord, wouldn't this lesson was edifying. Call Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, the water, Yahweh Shema Shai, for allowing me to do this lesson. And until next time, I want to say Shalom.